We're in T90 Official versus Nilly, the clash of the casters. It's my boy T90 against my boy Nilly. And we're playing on Lowland. And the thing about return of reverse pick or whatever it is, return of reverse pick is a series. They're in the losers bracket semi-final, something like that. You pick your enemy civs. You basically pick your enemy civs that they get to choose from. And T90 Official gave Nilly Gujaras, and Nilly gave T90 Slavs. Actually, I think Gujaras was the civ that was sniped over, but that's too confusing. We're not going to explain that now. There is a snipe system where you can take one of the civs you've given your enemy. That's essentially what happened with Gujaras, if I remember correctly. Or maybe it wasn't. No, that was Vietnamese and Spanish. Fuck it. What an intro. What an intro. Is Nilly an obvious favorite here? I don't think obvious. It depends on what form he's in. I would assume with all the practice he's put in, he's probably got better than T90 again. But there was a period in time there where T90 was the better player than Nilly. What a bad lumber camp. You think this is a bad lumber camp? Okay, store that up. Someone keep track. Punter says wider, please. We're making T90 wider in the break. 15 months, thank you. That's one for T90. It's pretty bad, is it? I don't know. I think it's pretty badass. T90 pushing in the Ibex. We look at Lowland here. We've seen this map before. It's been a while, though. Can't really wall to anything in the front here. Pretty wide open. There are stones and golds and extra hunt and berries and whatnot in the center area. So the center area is important. And as you can see on the plateau on the outside, there's no stones, no golds. There's a few relics, but that's about it. So controlling this middle area is very important here. Who are you rooting for? Rooting for both. I would say I would prefer T90 though. He's my boy, you know? But at the same time, I want Nilly to do well because this is deep Nilly territory. Mercurial, thank you for the 5 gifted. Please tell us so we can tally it up. Who gets wider in the intermission? Is it Nilly or is it T90? Nilly should step it up. Okay, so Nilly's getting wider then? Okay, cool. Cool. Who do you think will win? Probably Nilly. But, I mean, this Ibex is kind of trolling him big time right now. So, that's that. Could take a look at the Civ matchup. Gujaras against Slavs. Gujaras... Are they favored here?
Dave, hello.
I think they are. I haven't really seen this matchup very often, to be honest. The camels are obviously going to be a problem, but Slavs can go infantry. We're talking late game, Slavs might have more options. But if we're talking like Castle Age, I think Gujaras are probably a little better. All right, barracks being added now from Nilly. He's going to be up first. T90 now going for a barracks of his own, and probably both of them will open with scouts here. It's just too far away to go for anything else, right? It's going to be scouts for both of them for sure. How's the corners? Corners are quite bare, actually. It's not really good corner. That's not bad. They are quite bare, aren't they, these corners? In more ways than one. Yep. And it's stable for Nilly. He's housed, though. Oh, and he's badly housed. Oh, Nilly. Oh, silly Nilly. Oh, no. Well, that hurts. Did get another house up somewhere, though. He got one up in the back, so that's fine. And he didn't have that much idle time on his stable. It's fine. He went up earlier than T90, though, and I don't know if he's really going to be able to capitalize on it. T90 is just going for small walls around here. Does T90 see this hole? He does. He hasn't patched it up yet, though. Might just assume that the wood line comes out across like that. Probably not the best assumption of all time. And he still doesn't have any gold under his control in these little walls. So he's going to have to keep making military to secure himself and then find a way out to that gold at the front somehow. But it looks like both of them are playing pretty defensive, so they should be able to figure it out. What is the difference between a bear and a grizzly? All grizzlies are bear. All bears are not grizzly. Understand now? Good. Good. All right. All bears are not grizzlies? Nope. Drinking game, take a shot when T90 makes a drink. A low mistake. I mean, low mistake can be anything, though, right? All right. T90 with 6 spearmen. Wow. So he only went for what? 2 additional scouts? And they make 6 spearmen to keep pushing forward, and it's more spearmen from Nilly now. And neither player really looks like they want to invest into an archer range. They just kind of want to get up to castle age. T90 getting horse collar now. It'll come in right before this farm. He did the math. And he's got slap farming. So his food income is going to come in pretty hot and heavy. Nearly has the generation from these sheep, though. And he already has horse collar as well. And he's adding more farms, so he should be fine. Making his way out to this gold as well. And T90, well, he needs to slowly kind of wall out towards this gold as Nilly comes in on this side. That's a nice little gate there. Into just go around, but at least he killed a scout. He actually killed the camel scout, which is the most valuable scout to kill. And Nilly's not really going to be able to do anything with these scouts here. Burp. That's a weak Vil. Nilly? T90? I think you'll take that trade if you're T90. Oh, you don't take that trade, though. Nilly sniping that villager, max range, and it's 2 Vils down. I think you definitely take the trade if it's only 1 villager. But 2 villagers? That's a bit more of a question mark. It's not the worst thing in the world, though. Because Nilly will lose his ability to scout the rest of the map and scout Tristan's whereabouts with his army. He's going to have to make more of them. So, not the worst thing to happen ever. But not the best either. Tilly. T90, I just call him Tilly. It'd be their baby. They call him Tilly. T90 patching this area up here. And now he's gone out to the gold. He can wall out like this and just make another compartment of his base. Should T90 go full Boyar? No, you never go full Boyar. What does T90 go for here? Is it like, well, he's adding in an archer range. Cav archers, Slav archers. He's going Slav archers. I can see it. It's just an archer. Archers. Which is the worst Cav Archer civ? Probably like any of the Meso civs. I'd say a siege and pike push, but I don't know if that works on this map. I think it can. I think that might be his best bet, honestly. Or go into longswords. Celts? Might be Celts. I think it's probably like Aztecs or Mayans. Or Incas, right? Technically, they don't get Cav Archers. So much for the massive spearman army. This KD looks very impressive. It really does. 14-8. Man, there must have been so much action in the feudal age. Holy, if only we were paying attention. It was like all spearmen. Goth CA's got to be right there too. Goth Cav Archer's pretty good, is it not? They get Bracer. They get Bloodlines. Certainly better than Celts. But Celts get heavy CA. I don't know if Goths... I think... Do Goths get heavy CA? I don't know. Yeah, Goths only missing Parthian and Thumbring. They actually have pretty good Cav Archers. Their Cav Archers are like mid-tier. In terms of how, like, the civilization tier list of Cav Archers. Nilly is going for double TC inside. Gesundheit? This isn't Germunde here, alright? There's a place for that, Leary the Cable Guy. Alright? That's right. Bless me. Thank you. Hitman's halfway over to Nilly's chat telling him we're speaking German over here now. He's gonna snitch on us again. Heavy plow on the way for T90. Second wood upgrade. And these guys are just chilling. Okay, will do. Well done, Hitman. How come T90 has the score lead? I think he has more scouting than Nilly, and he's killed more. We can look at the scouting right now. He does. And he's killed more units. And he's going to continue to kill more units because Nilly runs the Shravamshas right into his army. And now Nilly has 3 TCs. He's going for a siege workshop, but T90 is controlling the map, and I would not hate to see T90 come forward with a siege workshop at some point. I don't know what he's doing with this monk. Oh no. Did he wait a second, hold on a second. Did he shift click the monk out here? He thought he clicked the relic and then he came all the way back. Wait a second, hold up. Hold up. Oh no, he just came back. The fuck? Now he's going out for it. Okay. That was very strange. I don't know why he was there. Maybe he thought there were scouts roaming around. There are Shravamshas here. And he's holding the monk back in reserve. He's now going for a TC in the center. And like I said, that's where all the gold in the stone is. But Nilly is mining stone back here and he's building up. He is building up for a castle placement, presumably on the center to secure said gold. And Tristan still doesn't really have vision over what Nilly is going for. He's exploring the outside of the map. We need the monks to get the relics while you can, my dude. We need some maybe forward pressure here, and we definitely need some exploration. Definitely need some exploration. Just to give you an idea of what Nilly's up to. And Nilly's cooking. He is cooking. He's going for a 4th TC. Got 13 on stone. Still have a monk over here from T90. We've got a monk over here as well. And he hasn't gone out for this relic yet, which is just surprising. Going for this one instead. Could we compare APM? Neither of these guys are particularly fast. I think T90's average APM is somewhere in like mid-50s. Nilly's is probably like mid-60s maybe. We'll see at the end of the game. What is doubt? So I have a comparison. Depends on the game type. It's anywhere between mid-50s to like 70s. Definitely depends on the game type though. Gajara's isn't really an A-tier civ anymore for most maps. They've kind of fallen a little bit. It's still fairly good, but... Where are we going? What is up with the monk control here? We have had the map control forever. Okay, monk still dies. Oh no. All right, T90's pushing on this side, and Nilly's trying to go for more stone. And Nilly has got 90 villagers here. T90 has basically done nothing against him. He hasn't really gotten the relics just yet. He knows where they are, but he's not really controlling them, as he finally brings in a second one. And he's still not pressuring really on the front here. He's only got pikemen, but the siege should be able to deal with that still. It's a couple dead vills for Nilly. And, oh... Mangonel is here. The gate is open as well, so it's a bit of a headache for Nilly. And T90's kind of catching up in the vill count. Nice. We like this. We like the energy here from T90. Takes out a Scorpion. He's going to lose the Mangonel, but Nilly kills his own villager in the process, and it's 84 vills to 91. This is not good, though. That Shravamsha could kill a whole lot back here if T90 doesn't notice. Where's the castle from Nilly? He's waiting. He's waiting until he has an army to push out with. And he's going to go for the castle right here. Tristan will see that. Gonna get a lot of good hits with the pikemen. I don't know how that camel was not converted. But the knights are here. And they're running inside. Now they're going to go after the villagers. They're going to go after the Mangonel. And this is a disaster for Nilly. Oh boy. He had the camels here to protect him, but an absolute disaster as this Shravamsha continues to do good work back here. 6th villager kill in the middle of T90's eco. They're both super distracted. Nilly is distracted with this stuff. T90 is distracted with that stuff as well. He's definitely not distracted with this. And he's killing more villagers at the front. And Nilly just sends everything. Everything. Please, for the love of Christ, kill this guy. Holy. One hit at a time, folks. Oh, no. Don't tell me he's going to kill him and then her. Okay. That was a lot of dead vills from that one unit. But here comes the third relic. Also, T90 has all this stuff. I don't know if yeah, Nilly doesn't know. Dude, Nilly doesn't know that T90 is over here. He's going to be pressuring this area. He's going to be like, oh yeah, I got it under control. We got a whole colony over here. We've got a whole metropolis booming over on this side. And Tristan's got enough for a castle now. He's just going to make a castle over here. Detenants, castles, could be Pog. Another monk over on this side with the relic already. Nilly's making an outpost. He wants to discover. T90 is also making an outpost. More outposts. And more units over. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Just figure it out. That's like 15 villagers killed on this wood line to random cavalry just coming in, and Nilly baits them away, and he's coming back again. Kshatriya is coming in from Nilly. Imperial Age on the way from Nilly. The eco for T90 is looking okay. 108 vills. 43 on food is really nice. And do we still have holes? We still have holes in here, so more units can get in to this woodline back here. Nilly will see this now. He knows, and that's a target suddenly. Monk is heading back with the relic. More outposts over on this side. We have more forces pushing it on this side, and it is a full-blown scorpion train. So it's all about the pass-through damage here. We're going to have scorpions. We're going to have chakrams. It feels like Boyar will do really well against chakrams. Not so much the camels, but really good against chakrams. However, it's going to be full hussar from T90. Actually, just like Cav. Is he not up? I thought he was up. Did he? Did he try and cancel this bill and accidentally cancel Imperial Age? I think he did that on purpose. I think he saw an opportunity to do damage in Castle Age, and he deliberately canceled. Because look at how many scouts he's queued now. Look at how many light cav he's queued. He's gonna try for all in Castle Age play. Elite Chakram Thrower is in from Nilly. And the Scorpions are pushing forward over on this side. But the production is insane here for T90. And he almost has enough. Yeah, now he's clicking up to Imperial Age. He's going to have an army when he gets there. We'll see if it pans out. We shall see if it pans out. He is killing villagers. No, he just realized? Oh, okay. Well, I was trying. Alright. Well, I was trying to, you know, find something for him. He did cancel it and then immediately queue 15 scouts. So it seemed like it might have been a planned reaction. It was only a minute, though. It's only a minute later. It's still not bad. We got a lot of chakrams here from Nilly. Needs to keep the pikemen alive, T90. The scorpions are all going to die for free. Not the best place for them. The light cav will take those out, and the light cav are still looking for damage. And you know what? The light cav, you know what? They've bought him a lot of time, man. Nilly doesn't have any time to think. You know, groups of like 5 chakrams aren't going to do too much. And it's going to be really hard if Nilly is just going chakram to try and catch up to all these light cav in his base. Pikeman raiding over here too. T90 going for another stable. Remember, he's got 4 relics. Camels will be an issue for T90. But already has 23 pikemen, 22 light cav. I kind of like it, honestly. I kind of like. What if he was waiting until Imp to start his push, and he didn't have this army harassing? It would have been a lot easier for Nilly, I think. $3,000 gold when he gets there. The tenant's on the way. Stirrup should be on the way shortly. Or not Stirrup, sorry. We're playing we're Drazina. Stirrups is fucking the Bulgarians. God damn it. Okay. Nilly at 147 pop. 125 villagers. T90 at 143. I honestly think, like, the light cav production was really good for him. It was really, really good. having those units out in the field. I don't know what the early imp would have given him. It's kind of bought him a ton of time here. Still needs to find something to deal with this, though. Hussar is on the way. Chakram's still being cleared by Light Cav. Like I said, Chakram's in small numbers. Not very good at all. And the final armor upgrade is coming in too. What should you do against mass Chakrams? Raid. And Nilly knows this. Going for walls over on this side. Raid like this. Eco KD 45 to 20 in favor of T90. And Nilly needs to keep his villagers coming. More Hussar on the way. T90 is up to 52 farms. And more villagers are going to keep dying. They're going to continue dying over here. Iron Casting, Blast Furnace can be really important for T90. But he's still controlling the middle of the map, and he's killing more villagers, guys. Love to see it. Chakrams are all alone over here, too. If he collapses on this with a big Hussar army, he could kill them all. Camels putting in work against the Hussar, but units just keep coming in here one at a time. There is a castle on the right side, and there's a fortified wall, or sorry, stone wall on the left side for Nilly. So T90 will need to start thinking about a composition that can actually kill this stuff now, and not just raid the enemy's base. Nilly will lose a few of those to the castle. T90 maybe siege is necessary. Maybe needs to think about like champions or something with Drazina. Champion Halb mix. Feels like champions will still struggle against the Chakrams, but not quite as brutally as Halbs. Maybe Onager could be a good thing. It's buying stone, and he's coming forward with 4 trebs. This castle's gonna die if Nilly doesn't notice this really, really fast. Yeah, Nilly's got to notice this really quickly. I think he just did. But still more Hussar in the back. They just keep streaming through. And it's annoying, right? It's just annoying if you're Nilly. You're going to have to deal with that over and over again. Chakram's coming forward. They're being pushed back by the Halbs, though. And Tristan coming in here to snipe this Treb with his Hussar. Will the castle go down? Chakrams are coming in. I think the castle goes down. I think the castle goes down, and this one's being Treb too, and this castle is almost up here too. But the Trebs are dying. Random units all over the place from T90, and there's the Boyar. There's the Boyar. Boyar will do well. Maybe Boyar Halb composition. Right? The Boyars will just destroy the Chakrams. And then the Halbs to deal with the camels. And then you were raiding with Hussar. Takes a lot of pop, though. Dangerous to keep going. It's really tough. Elite Boyar now. Light Cav running in. T90, repair, maybe. Just repair a little bit. Just a little bit of repairs. Just a tiny little bit of dead. Okay, here's Elite Boyar. Hello, Chakrams, my old friend. They tickle them. They're doing nothing, bro. They're doing 1 damage. But the camels are not. The camels are doing significant damage to the Boyars. And that's the main issue, right? The camel chakram composition and frontier guards is on the... Oh, boy. boy. Oh my god. We need more raids in the back, I think, from T90. This isn't going to help. He's been sending units in through here the entire time. I think his waypoints are screwed up. His castle already has 15 kills. This one's got 23. But he does have 4 relics. He does have 4 relics. And if he can find these Chockrams all alone and try and get an engagement here with the Boyars, might be in a really good position if he just takes out the Chockrams. It is 11 armor. 11 armor against these Chockrams for the Boyar. They just need to catch the Chockrams when there's no camels nearby. And he could go right now. He could go right now. Send the Helms with the Trebs over here, keep the camels occupied, and go right now and clear these up. That could be really, really nice. Okay. Chockrams are over here. Tristan, they're over here. They're over here. He's raiding the villagers on this side, but it looks like he's about to lose 4 more trebuchets if he's not careful. Doesn't even take that one out. Halb's getting some work done against the camels. And, oh boy. Oh, you gotta run. Run, 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 run. Watch out, watch out, watch out. No, dude. Fuck. He did kill a lot. Oh, and he's in with the boy. Ooh. Dangerous times here for Nilly. 160 pop. I don't know, guys. We got 71 slab farms. That is food for days. And we also have 4 relics. And the Boyars are killing. And Nilly is down to 94 villagers now. The Boyars are still killing. And now the Chockrams are kind of getting out of position. Just a little bit. Nilly has sent the camels back. He's dealt with some of the Boyars, but he's down to 87 vills. 156 pop. Hussar fighting against Boyar. T90 misclicking the mining camp. It's fine. Still sending in units one at a time from this area, but he's going for a siege ram push on the castle. Oh boy. Yo, we need more units over here, dude. It could work. Guys, he has them surrounded. Come out with your hands up. Nilly. Come out with your hands up. Das is your last chance. Well, that castle's going to go down, I think. Right? And bombard cannon going down. Nilly's losing control of this game. T90 is taking over. T90 is taking over. Never doubt it. This castle's dead. And that means the raids are on through this area. He might even kill the mill with the sheep in it. He might even ram down the farms. He's killing all the stuff in the front here. The Chockram army is still dangerous. They have 100 kills, but I mean, they're so immobile, right? They have to stay in one place at a time. And meanwhile, T90 can just slay everything over here. Slay everything through the middle. He's got another castle going up on the side. More rams coming in, too. He's got 9 rams on the field. Okay. Does he have Drazina yet? I don't know if he does. We just need these castles taken out, and T90's laughing. It's laughing. Nilly is really struggling now. 23 on food. He's housed. He's got 83 vills only. He's going to lose another bombard cannon to T90. And more villagers going down over here. More hussars coming in for the raids. More rams coming in from this side. My dude's got 0 chill. Nilly is pretty far ahead in the KD. Really far ahead in the KD. But the Eco KD, 175 villagers killed from T90. He's keeping him on his toes. If he can't win the main fights, he's going to win all the other little fights on the edges. And he's spotted these villagers over here, too. That's a big part of Nilly's eco. That's 25 vills of 70. That's a third of his eco. Oh, boy. And Nilly's got an army just running back here, trying to deal with these raids. The Chakram's still trying to defend over here. And he's killing everything. He's killing It's over. It's over. Nilly's going to be at like 120 pop. He can't do anything. Tristan's got castles set up throughout his main base. He's got 68 farmers, 74 military, 52 halbs in the queue. Super well played. Nilly will buy extra stone, but the Hussars keep coming in. He's carrying on because he keeps getting great engagements here with these Chakrams. 75 kills on them now. But it's only a matter of time, right? Surely. Oh my god, bro. Dude, those halves did not know what they were signing up for, did they? They did not know. 52 villagers. 52 villagers. And T90 keeps pushing in. No Drazina for these halbs, right? Dude, these Chakrams are mowing things down. But you see the weakness of them already, right? They have to be in one spot. If you're running around with them, doesn't matter how many units you kill, your opponent's just going to pick away at your eco. They're taking up pop space. And if you have less than like 25, 30 of them, they're really not that effective. How does Nilly still have the score lead? CKD. Examine the KD. He's at 49 villagers, but he is killing a lot of units. That is giving him a lot of score. It's getting to the point here where Tristan can't kill any more villagers because Nilly doesn't have that many. He can't find them. So Tristan is going to have to start going for a siege push. And yeah, he's already queuing up some trebs. Get enough boyars where Nilly can't really, you know, snipe the trebs with the chakrams. More walls coming up here from Nilly. The relics are obviously helping Tristan here throughout this game. And he's trying to push in with these siege rams again, but sometimes the raids from this side are good. Other times it just seems really haphazard, right? He's hoping for the best. He's just queuing units and hoping that they find value. Is Drazina still not in? Feels like it's not. So much gold for Tristan. Oh my god. No Drazina. Ooh, he's got army to support the Rams now. Nilly sees that though.
Less than 3.
Tristan, I think, is going to send the trebs over to this side somehow. He's still raiding the villagers, trying to take that gold. Nilly's back up to 63 vills. He's killing some vills over here, too. And he's lined the Rams up nice and perfectly for those chakrams to find some kills. This was, I think it's fair to say this is an unsuccessful attempt. He lost a lot of military there, bro. A lot of military. We need onager or something. Like, just heavy scorpion. Go for scorpions, bro. Just do something. Nilly will win due to point victory. We're not playing Red Bull Wallow rules, right? We don't have a time limit on this, do we? This isn't score time limit, yeah. It's standard victory? Is it? Imagine Nilly goes for a fucking wonder. before Tristan gets that final relic. Where is the relic? Where is the relic? Nilly, where's your relic? Where's your relic at? Oh, it's doable. Oh, it's doable. Chakrams are over here, which means they're not over here, which means T90 can just pull these camels into the halbs and take care of them. It'd be much better if he had Drazina. It's still pretty good, and he can try and take out this castle. And if he takes down this castle, it doesn't matter if he loses these 5 traps. The castle is a big deal. The castle has 78 kills. Nilly has 34 stone to repair. He's coming over with the Chakrams again. T90, you just got to get units in between this. Oh, these line them up perfectly, too. Oh, no. Not again. Please, God. Okay, well, at least the Chakrams die in the castle. That's worth it. Look at, where's your Chakrams now, huh? No camels in front, just simply Chakrams. And more units coming from this side. T90 has killed 253 villagers. Look at that KD, though, for Nilly. He must be like... Yeah, he calls the GG. Let's go, T90. Let's go, dude. Let's go, Tristan. Great game, man. I love that. That was really good. Nilly sat back. He got his eco sorted. He got into Elite Chakram. But Tristan had map control, right? That's what you get for sitting back and giving it up.
That was fun.
We had 4 relics for Tristan. The side bases as well. The raids coming in was really nice. And Chakrams, while they won every fight, almost every fight they engaged in, there were just too many fights they needed to fight. There were too many fires to put out, and they couldn't do it. The delayed imp worked a treat too. I'm thinking the delayed imp actually helped him. But I don't know. I mean, he could have clicked imp and then queued up those units, but I think Nilly was just so distracted to take advantage of the timing that he hit with his Imperial Age. What's the elo difference these days? They're not that far apart. Wow, look at that eco. Oh my god. See, 58 and 61. So they're mid 50s to 60s kind of players. T90 is 200 elo behind Tristan. That totally makes sense. All right. So where are we with the Mercurial? Did you want T90 wider? Okay, we gotta, dude. What were we at? I think we were at 6 for T90, right? Wame, who did you want? And Craggle. 5 subs for Nilly and 1 for T90. Nilly wider. Okay. All right. 5 subs for Nilly being wider. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And then 1 for T90. Okay. And then, yo, Masquerade, thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot, man. Welcome. Anyone else? Anyone else? Craggle? Wame? Lucker? Mystic? Pazmani? Scrublord? Handy?
Let's fucking go, boys. We'll snipe and fucking sell it.
Yeah, let's go, Andy. Nilly, please. All right, Wame wants Nilly. Okay. Nilly +1 wider. Okay. Nilly for Eurotech. Okay. Nilly's catching up here, guys. Nilly's catching up. Nilly +1. Okay. Nilly +1 again. Oh boy. All right. All right. T90 plus 1. Okay. Oh, Cupid's hitting us up too.
T90 plus 1.
Okay. Cupid. Cupid. Pause chip. Cupid. Make that T90 wall bigger. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's getting too wide. He's getting too wide for the screen now. Okay. Here we go. Aftermath. Tatars against Vietnamese. Game 2 coming up. We didn't expect to be here. T90 up 1. T90 is within 1 game of advancing. Nearly plus 1. I'll get you. Oh, okay. Okay. I'll get you now. I'll get you now. Okay. Cool. All right. Here we go. And we're on Aftermath. Vietnamese against Tatars. And this is Aftermath, folks. This is the aftermath of a big base delete or something like that, as we see a villager war right away. Nilly wins it. Nilly wins it. Takes control of this trade workshop. And as you can see, these trade workshops are kind of like Fatoria's. And this villager is going to be heading back home. Hopefully there's no wolves or anything in the aftermath of this. He's hiding. And Nilly also taking control of this. Nilly sending villagers forward right away for these. And Tristan is already down 1 villager, and he's down control of these things. And he's sending militia forward, and he's sending another villager forward here. But Nilly is sending more. He's still... What? He sent the weak one back? No way, bro. No way. We need polls for this. Tristan's trying to take this over, but Nilly just simply doesn't want to engage. Oh, he does now. Tristan's sending another villager, though. This is huge for Nilly. Look at that resource tick. Look at it go up. But now Tristan is taking control of this one with the militia. And Tristan has 2 villagers now against the 1 from Nilly. And he's taking it over, so it's the double for him, the double. He's adding more militia too. I like the looks of this for T90. Remember, he is Tatars, so he's doing more damage downhill. What is reverse pick? Your opponents pick your civs. So they're in the losers bracket of this this tournament now. Nilly is housed. That's not great. And he's still housed. What? He deleted a house right here? Oh boy, that's a little bit idle TC time. He has sent another militia over here, but T90 has 2 vills, so he should win this. 1 more militia on the way. 2 villagers over here for Nilly. Villagers will beat militia, but militia auto attack. And T90 is just running away. Or he's not! Dude, no, not downhill, Nilly. No, T90 take it over. Oh, Nilly. Oh, 2nd villager down. It's an absolute disaster, but he's killing villagers over here. So he's killed 2 vills from T90. T90 has killed 2 vills from him, but throughout this whole process, T90 has been controlling these trade workshops, and now Nilly kills another villager, and it's 1-to-1 trade workshops. Nilly is ahead on vills still. And he's sending 3 more villagers out here. Holy fuck. What's the point of militia if vills beat them? Well, you want your villagers working. Right? Like, you want your villagers working. You want another type of unit in Dark Age. Also, militia attack automatically, so you don't have to manually target everything with them. Oh, Nilly has 3 villagers over on this side, and T90 should just shift click all the way around this multiple times. Is Nilly not coming back? T90 lost the Vildu. Hold on, pause. Hold on. Pause. He did. Where was it? Hang on a second. Where was it? What is that? It wasn't a wolf. That villager has loom. Can we blame him though? I mean, he was moving. He was around the world, dude. He was around the world. Feudal Age is coming in. And well, oh, that was he typed advanced to Feudal Age. I was so confused because he's on the way up to Feudal Age, and Nilly says no. T90 tried to type advance the Feudal Age to make Nilly resign, but Nilly's not resigning that easily. He's not resigning that easily. I'm sorry. Is this the map MBL beat Heron during Red Bull? Yep. T90 still has villagers over here. Nilly just has militia. So, yeah. Nilly's resources looking a little bit... No, they're looking pretty similar. I mean, T90. He's going to be housed if he's not careful. Got double outposts coming up, too. Nilly has the game in German today. Oh! Damn. Imagine Tristan typed it in German. Oh, man. That would have been next level. That would have been next level. All right, men-at-arms coming in for both. That's a lot of men-at-arms there for Nilly. Now, T90 does have Tatars, so he can fight on the hill. But it feels like he's just going to... Oh, he gave it up! He should have kept the villager here within sight of the trade workshop. That is a big mistake. Now Nilly is getting an additional trickle of resources. That is not good at all. Men-at-arms also coming in towards this wood line. T90 had himself a really good position, but he's kind of giving it up a little bit. He's going to send his men-at-arms where? Back towards this one again? I mean, there's only one guy guarding. You might as well, right? This dude's exposed. He's coming back this way. How is this weird building working? So imagine it like a Feitoria. You can see everything is being generated here except stone. You can do it! Nice. Nice quick wall. Beautiful. And Archer's coming in. He's going to take control. He's got one. He's got one. And Nilly takes back control over this one. As T90 tries to run away with these archers. There's two archers up here, and there's two archers over here. And can't quite quick wall in this chick, even though it wouldn't have mattered at the end. And this guy, well, he needs to run away, and T90 is going to do that too. 29 villagers for Nilly, 27 villagers for T90, but he does have the archer advantage. What's wrong with that house next to the trade workshop on the right? I mean, this one, it's like on fire, but it's not on fire. It's burned. It is charred. And scouts have been added from Nilly. Oh, boy. Scouts can make this very messy indeed. You feel like you're walled on this map, but you're really not. It is wide open in here. The gates have been taken out. T90's still controlling this. Limited time, though. Scouts and archers on the field. And neither player really having enough food to go up to Castle Age. Is Nilly going to add a market in here at some point? I mean, he's got 500 gold, right? It seems logical. Scouts coming back this way. Where have we gone with the archers? Maybe T90 realized that there's no way he could hold on to this with just archers. He's sending another force forward. But he sent the archers in towards the back of Nilly's base. Can you destroy the trade workshop? No. 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 That's not good. There's the market from Nilly. Nilly will see these archers looping around, and I think, chat, I think we might be going on to a third game in this series. Because it feels like Nilly's kind of recovered. Unless T90 manages to, you know, swoop in here, kill this Ville, kill that Ville, kill this whole wood line here. Oh my god. Tristan? If he knew about that wood line. Ah, there's archers here anyway. Doesn't matter. And it's Vietnamese archers too. More HP. Okay. Lots and lots of archers pushing forward. Only one archer over there from Nilly. And they're going to push forward right into the mill. He notices them. He's on patrol. He's on patrol. Nilly's going to have to pull those back right away. But remember, Nilly, throughout this entire process, has both of the trade workshops. So T90 is fighting at a disadvantage in terms of economy this entire time. But it doesn't matter if he kills like 10 Vills. There's only 4 exposed here. If he can clear these archers and then get in on that wood line, it might have a shot. The military advantage is for T90. Skirmishers are coming out now from Nilly. I don't know why he insists on having these on scattered formation. But they are. Meanwhile, at the back here, T90 saving some of his villagers. Still does not have control of those trade workshops, though. It's a big deal. It's a really big deal. Look at all the gold that Nilly has. It's crazy. He could just buy himself up to Castle Age, straight up. Nilly, buy food. Go up. Go up. Thank you. Bop. Bop. There it is. Uh-oh. T90 dealing with another raid yet again, and he's nowhere close to going up to the Castle Age. He's used his stone on the tower. Nilly, gate walling him out there, and T90, I think it's time. Might just be time to call it here. He's probably going to wait for the Castle Age notification to come in. And if Nilly was really clever here, he would do the chat trick. You know? If Nilly did the chat trick right now, I would love it. It would be amazing. I think he would get Tristan to resign. Here we go. Tristan finally has control again. He sold everything to buy his way up. Nilly finally getting his eco upgrades. Tristan didn't have those either. He had wheelbarrow, but that was it. No double bit axe, no horse collar. That's what happens, man, when you're villager fighting from minute 1. That's what happens. Has the chat trick worked in a tournament before? Yeah, it has. It's amazing. I love it. It only ever works if you're in a position where you're probably going to lose anyway, though. Castle Age. Tristan right now is looking down at the score to make sure that Nilly is actually in Castle Age. And that he didn't get chat tricked. He's playing on, man. He's playing on. I guess he's going to take both of these and try and get up to Castle Age and try and do what he can, but... Look at that army there. It's going to be like 3 minutes before you get your upgrades yourself? I guess you have thumb ring automatically with Tatars, but still. Are you in T90 for some crazy 2v2 Empire Wars tourney? No, we haven't signed up to anything. All right, Nilly taking that one. And that was a entertaining game, for sure. That's really good. Thanks for being here, everyone. We're going on to game 3 shortly. Does thumb ring affect skirms? I think it gives them like 17% faster firing rate or something like that. I don't know. Someone do the math. That's why we have math people. You were invited to my 2v2 tourney. I don't think I've ever played Empire Wars, Evlet. Maybe like once. What's the APM on these casters? They're not really high APM players, but at the end of the day, APM, once you're over like 45, it doesn't really matter. You can get everything you need to get done with that. Win with Slavs, first game, loss with Gujaras, win with Vietnamese, and a loss with Tatars. And now we know what Civ T90 has to play. He has to play Spanish on volcanic island because you have to play the Civ that was sniped. Oh, and now Nilly will be going full analyzer mode and thinking about whether Hindustanis or Koreans is a better Civ against Spanish. He knows it's not going to be Teutons. Try playing Hera with 45 APM. There's plenty of people that play Hera with 45 APM on a regular basis. There's plenty of people up in the top 100 that are like, you know, high 40s, mid 50, low 60s kind of APM. It's not easy, but it's doable. Mr. Yo is around 50, I think. Yeah, Doubt's around like mid 40s, 50, something like that. Yeah, it's not a decisive thing at all. Like I said, once you're over like 45, you're fine. Like El Matador has double the average EAPM as Hera. El Matador is in like the 200s, 250s. But a lot of that is just useless clicking, right? No more widening? Wait a second. Nope, we haven't gotten any widening going on. We haven't gotten any widening. Is there no effective APM? I think that's what we're talking about. EAPM is effective APM. But like the thing is, the game, let's say someone clicks a unit somewhere 5 times. If they're clicking it 5 times to the same spot, it should only be 1, you know, effective, but the game counts it all 5 of those clicks as effective EAPM because you're controlling a unit somewhere. Nearly is +1. I already did that. I did that when we were loading into the game. T90 wired? All right, T90 wider. Okay. Like the real APM for someone like Hera is probably around like 300 and something, 400. He has the APM tracker on a regular basis on his stream. The EAPM is around like 100 and something. It's like 450, 500, yeah. Like Hera's clicking like a madman. Unrecognized user, thank you for the 5 months. What are we doing? What are we doing? Quickly now. Are we doing T90 wider or are we doing Nilly wider? Wide Nilly. Okay. All right. And one of your last chances here. Oh, no. No. We almost got thin Nilly for a second. I hate to see that. All right. Volcanic Island. Picture this. Hang on it. Let me cook. Okay. Picture this. There's been a, we were doing a tournament on a cruise ship. It crashed. Or no, there were rough waters. T90 and Nilly were kicked out overboard. They both grabbed onto a random life raft that was also out there, and they landed on a volcanic island. At which point, they started arguing about resources because there wasn't enough. Nilly thought the logical thing to do was to eat T90. T90 disagreed. And now they have to battle on this volcanic island for supremacy. You followed? Assemble. Can you explain the civs? No? I don't see the volcano on the island. You don't have to have a volcano on a volcano. You can have a extinct volcano, you know? That's like just completely eroded down. It's not going to blow anymore, but it's still a volcanic island. Anyway, we got Spanish here for T90, and we have Koreans for Nilly. Is there any stone on this map? It's all on the outside. Oh, boy. I think this is all going to be about water control, maybe, guys. Maybe it is. If T90 wants to get out to stone to think about a castle for Conks, he's going to have to control the seas. And the same thing with Nilly. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not, because it's all walled off here. Hang on a second. Or is it? Can you, like, is that like some weird terrain where it's like, I see green here. Is it like road marsh? Is it road swamp? Is this road swamp? You can't cross over. Okay. I don't think you can cross here either. Because there's one tile in between the shoreline. Cool. There are 4 ponds. Oh, awesome. Okay, so this isn't that bad for the Spanish then. It's not that bad at all. You love having a little fish boom with the Spanish. You love having some secure stone back here that your opponent can't reach. Absolutely love it. If that texture is road swamp, then the boats can go uphill. I've seen Stranger Things. Like, not the show, but like Stranger Things in Age of Empires. How do conks do versus war wagons? Conks are preferred. They're easier to maneuver. They have more range. And war wagons take a long time to shoot. So until you have like ballistics and all the upgrades for the war wagons, conks are preferred. But if you're running under TCs, war wagons are better. Based on my 2 minutes of Google study, volcanic islands do not have to have a volcano. They simply have to be made by one. See, Google agrees with me. It's exactly what I said. 11 seconds idle TC, T90 totally washed. Yep, thank you. Hello, Watomi. Thank you for the 9 months. We just had a kid. It's yours, not mine. Who do you want to see get wider, T90 or Nilly? Who are we fattening up here? Is this a drush? It is. And Nilly saw this barracks, and that is a very early barracks. I think Nilly will know, and Nilly's going for a barracks of his own. Nilly's going to know, and I think Nilly saw the flag. He did not. He doesn't see it. Oh, Tristan, you sneaky bastard. Now ejected on that side. Oh, he did too. He did. But Nilly came around and saw the militia. Oh, man. Tristan was trying to be super sneaky with these. He ejected over here so the scout wouldn't see it. And then he set the waypoint over here with the other militia so the scout wouldn't see it. But Nilly ended up seeing this one. And now Tristan is coming forward with Vil. So it's going to be a Men-at-Arms Tower Rush. Men-at-Arms Tower Rush. The sweatiest rush in the game. If you see a garrison flag, then leave so it's in the fog. Do the garrison flags stay? Yes, they do. Even if the unit is ungarrisoned right after it goes out of your vision. They do. He's going to get, no, he's going to get gold from double bit axe. He's got it all, bro, he's got it all figured out. This is new Spanish we're talking about, okay? He's labbed it out. He's done the math. See? He's done the math. 200 IQ? Well, it's late, but, you know, this is what it is. He's also on stone back here with some Vils. Nilly is also on stone. T90 is trying to find something. You know the stone is back here, Tristan. You know he's... oh, he doesn't know he's taking stone. That's right, so... Ugh. How would you rate this Men-at-Arms Tower Rush? Is it an L? Would have been better to delay Loom, I guess. Would it have been? Because Loom gives you gold too, doesn't it? Doesn't Loom give you gold with Spanish? Tower's a little sus. He has enough stone for another one, and he's forcing out a tower from Nilly already. It's still minus 30, but I mean, it is Loom. You don't lose a villager to a scout. Nice. We love to see it. Walling this in already. It's T90. He's going for another tower here? It's a TC, my dude. He knows TCs don't hit anything. Literally nothing. Actually, dog shit, dude. How does it not hit anything there? Second archer right here from Nilly. He has the archer armor for free with the Koreans, and he already has fletching as well. Tristan will be walling this in. We need another wall over here. Is not in time. But he does have men-at-arms. However, one of his villagers has been completely surrounded and will be taken out immediately. As he tries to snipe down the archers, he gets one. And he actually might get a villager in return here with these men-at-arms. Doesn't quite. Tower will be going up shortly, though. And the men-at-arms are still alive. And the archers can get sniped down by the skirms. There goes a villager. Tower is up. Nilly trying for a counter tower. Nilly is heavily panicking here. He is heavily panicking. And that is a dead villager from Nilly. And there's going to be more dead archers to follow that. And the skirms are still targeting the archers. We are heavily panicking. And we do have a men-at-arms. One men-at-arms. Man-at-arms. Whatever. To attack that tower? Not anymore. Still 3 villagers inside of this, and it's still killing some archers over here. 28 villagers for Nilly, and 2 minutes of idle TC time. He's got 2 on food right now. No, the fish is idle here too. Nilly, he can't produce bills. He can't produce bills. He has no food. He's got wood to make a market, maybe. To buy himself some food, but goddamn. It's a messy, messy start. And credit to T90 for coming over here and shutting down those berries too. I mean, Nilly kind of needed those, right? Get the food in. Uh-oh. The closer you are to danger, the farther you are from harm. Tristan has to be wondering, like, where's he getting the stone? He probably assumes it's down here somewhere or somewhere around here. Scouts now. Goes for another tower to shut down this gold. There is another gold over here. As Nilly goes for the market. Tristan will be wondering, what on earth is that? Oh, he sees it. He sees it. Christmas. But he's only got skirms and scouts and spears. I don't know how much damage he can actually do this. He still doesn't have fletching. There goes one Vil. 33 Vils to 27 now. He's probably going to kill another one here. And another one, maybe. Oh my god. 3 more villagers down and T90 is on the warpath. Meanwhile, back here. Defensive tower going up. Doesn't have enough for another defensive tower. But if he learned anything from me right now, he would queue up a demo, wait till Nilly came over here, run the villagers this way, and then boom. I don't think he's learned anything from me, though, in all of our years of knowing each other. I like the wall-offs around all of the towers. It's really nice from T90. Disappointing. Uh-oh. Villagers heading back. Can't do anything. Still no fletching for T90. But the scouts are roaming in, and oh boy, this is an exposed woodline if I've ever seen one. Oh, holy exposed woodline. T90 killing all. He's killing everything. That's 1 villager down. That's 2 villagers down. We've got a spearman down over here, and the villagers are chasing after, but more villagers are dying on the woodline. We've got one here, we got one here, and the game is paused, and she is mid-flop. Oh! I can't even select her. This is like some modern art thing. Well, she's dead now. Okay. Nilly? Nilly is at 23 villagers. Nilly is walling in the stone. Nilly is dead. He lost another vill over here. Tristan absolutely destroying Nilly. Let's go, dude. Another dock over here for Nilly. He's trying, man. He's going to try. And the way he's going to try is to make more docks and take full control of the water. Make up for his villagers that he's lost with fishing ships. And anything can happen. He's just going to play it out. How is his score so high? Exploration and fishing ships. Look at the exploration from him. Huge. T90, not so much. Fishing ships are being added too. Game is paused again. Wonderful. This is great. What if Neely gets to Imp and makes a wonder for wonder victory? That's a good point. What if? What if he grabs all these relics and then puts them on this island and then makes towers all around it? Dave, can you put this set on YouTube? I probably will. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? We had the around the world bit, which was muted and will be muted for the YouTube video, so they'll be very confused with that. But what if Neely kills T90's king? What if? What if? You lagging? I blame German internet. Okay. Cool. Okay, Archer's still roaming for Nilly. Like I said, he's going to try and make up the difference with fishing ships, but he's only got 5 on wood. He can't even afford a new lumber camp, let alone fishing ships. His resources are looking somewhat decent. And maybe he can go up to Castle Age at around the same time. Maybe he can get a castle drop going. Maybe. Maybe that's his only shot. You can put in subtitles around the world track. Yeah, we'll do it post-production. Daft Punk around the world. Maybe I could do like a voice recording of myself. You know, when it's all silent. And it's just like me singing softly. It's going to be turtle ships, right? It's going to be more laming. Okay, interesting. Very fun. Make a turtle ship here. Just one. Just make a turtle ship. You can fuck some shit up with the turtle ship over there. Where would you put the castles as either player? As aggressively as I possibly could. Using stone to wall in stone makes me chuckle? Yeah, maybe. Oh my god, Nilly. Nilly is just trying to rap mode his way out of this, and Tristan will take another villager. 15-4 eco KD. And they've all been villagers, I think. I don't think he's killed any fishing ships. It's all been vills. It's actually kind of wild how much damage he got in. Okay. What's the plan here from T90? Is it just knights, maybe? Feels like knights would be a good bet, right? A little bit late with the armor. But it should be knights here. There's one in the queue, and he goes for a siege workshop. Now, Nilly is a bit more interesting. What is the play for him? I would have loved to see a dock somewhere over here. For a turtle ship, but I guess T90s are all out of fish. He's going to go for fish traps now. And Nilly would go for a second TC, so Nilly is going to try and catch up in villager count. His food eco is going to be, well, it's going to be okay with all these fish working away at all different angles. But all his other eco is struggling big time. Wood, gold, stone, he doesn't have enough for a castle. Yo, what's up, Endurance? How's it going, dude? I think this is just like T90 waiting for a castle. He's buying food for more knights. And then he's going to come forward with his army and put the castle like somewhere around here, maybe? I don't even know. You put it around this way. He knows where the gold is. Or you just place it at home and make conks. There's that too. I don't know if he realizes how far ahead he is. He could go for a second TC of his own too. Is this ranked? No, it's a tournament. Let's see what T90's vision is on these other docks. He sees a dock here. He knows there was a villager here, so he can assume that there's probably a dock over here somewhere. He's definitely nervous about something. Crossbow army from Nilly is building. And while he's behind significantly in villager count, those fishing ships are kind of making up for it a little bit. And there's the castle. There is the castle from Nilly. More scouts around this side from T90. Avec outposts. Oh, he knows he's ahead, McGuire. We're not saying he doesn't know he's ahead. It's just not how ahead. Because Nilly was still up at a reasonable time. And when you're killing villas, you're not really counting how many you killed past like the first 6 or 7. And also he lost a couple villas along the way too. Here's the castle. Here's the crossbows. Does Nilly know about the mangonel? He knows now. He's going to be backing up. A couple war wagons should be able to kill this mangonel. This T90 now adds a third TC. He's going to be working away on this, and he's sending some skirmishers around to the other side as Nili has already gathered one relic in his monastery. Maybe thinking about getting another. T90 still a ways away from that castle. He's been floating a lot of res throughout this entire process. And he's still ahead, but you're seeing the potential for a Nili comeback. He's keeping his villagers producing. Still has some fish working on either side. He's getting the relics in. And T90 has been unable to clear up his range army. And this Mangonel is dead. Dead. Yep. Maybe Nili can win via standard victory. If he gets this relic, this relic, this relic, and this relic, it is standard victory. Maybe he could win, but the knights are in. And the knights are at +2 armor. Try and snipe that monk there. There we go. And the crossbows will be saved for the time being as another TC comes up from Nili. Finally took care of that tower. And he will have access on both golds now. 43 villagers against 72. We've seen bigger comebacks in our time. It's not impossible. A smallish Battle of Two Worlds tournament. What does that even mean? Battle of Two Worlds. What does that mean? You never saw Battle of Two Worlds? No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, the maps. Oh, the maps where you have one side completely cut off from the other? Yeah. I remember that. Okay. I do remember that. I enjoyed that. That was good. T90 coming forward with villagers for a castle. Does it go here? Maybe. Ballistics is coming in for Nili. And there's not that many knights to protect this. He does have Spanish villagers. Where is the army from Nili? The army is over here. So that's probably why T90 feels confident coming forward with this castle. He's also got a ton of villagers here to repair this Mangonel. And Mangonel actually kills the light cav at the end of the day. But the castle will go up here and it will deny this gold once again. Nili still has some gold over here. But T90's res is looking fantastic to potentially click up to Imperial Age. If he unqueues some of his villagers and some of those light cav, he should be good. But I think he's just trying to keep himself safe over here for the time being. Tom Cruise movie? No, that's War of the Worlds chemical. Oh, this is brutal, dude. If he went after this monk with that knight, he would have killed it. And then they would have ganged up on this one and killed it before the conversion. But it doesn't make a difference because Nili's army is all dying on this side. And the knights are coming in here and they're killing more villagers. Thank you, Big Walt, for the raid. I appreciate it, dude. Hope you had a good stream. We're watching T90Official about to go up to Imperial Age against Nili. But Nili's actually in a position where he can think about Imperial Age himself. It's actually impressive that Nili is still somewhat in this game. But T90 now taking this stone over here. He's still not up, dude. Click up. Go up to Imp. To quote MBL. Go up. And he's up. And Nili is now up himself. You never thought, when Nili was down to 23 villagers, I saw everybody typing in, it's over, it's all ogre now. This is T90's swamp. I saw it all. You never thought Nili would be up to Imp in this game, did you? You never thought it. Not once. I mean, he's still dead. But you didn't think that he would be this not dead at this stage.
Go
Ensberg,
up to
thank
him.
you. T90 or Nilly for wider? Which one? Okay, Tristan. We're going to make another castle forward, or are we making it in a more defensive location? I feel like a castle over here stalls out a lot of stuff. But you got the knights here. He's got conks. He's got double mangonel. It should be fine. Maybe just make it here. That is the Imperial Age TC. Well, Tristan won't get to Imp fast enough for that to make a difference, but it is curious that Nilly has chosen to go for that. And Nilly will go for another castle over here. Okay. Nilly will probably know that Tristan's up. Tristan will, I think, be a little bit surprised by how quickly Nilly is up. Oh, good thing War Wagons don't take that much damage from Mangonels. Ran right into that one. Holy. It's going to need to retreat on this side, and it's one Treb coming out from Tristan. Second Treb on the way. And can Nilly keep up the Treb production? He's at 68 villagers against 105. He's 40 villagers behind Tristan right now. And now he's going to have to worry about conks on this side. We're going to say that these are strategic fish traps because he doesn't want to place them on the swamp where the melee units can get to them. We're just going to call them very strategic. I think that might be the reason they're like this. Maybe. More villagers dying over here. That's not good for Nilly. He can't afford to take more villager deaths. And he doesn't really have anything to snipe the Trebs from T90 except Trebs of his own. But he does have a nice little setup where he can sit behind the castles. And T90 is sending all of his villagers forward now to repair this one. I don't know if he's going to get there in time. He does have enough stone, but he needs to delete this outpost. Otherwise, his villas are going to be running into range of this castle. Yeah, you need to get that out of there. Oh, boy. Nilly repairing as well. T90 pushing on this side. Trying to get some kills on the War Wagons, but the War Wagons are tanky. Finally, a couple of those go down! But he nukes his own knights. Still, nothing to kill the Trebs. But just Trebs of your own. And we know how unreliable those can be. T90 will start to work away on the second castle. The first one is already down. He didn't spend that much gold or stone repairing that. So he can maybe go for another castle of his own. And maybe over on this side this time. As Nilly retreats further and further back into his little area. So many of you said T90 didn't have a chance. That he was like a fish out of water in this matchup. That Nilly was going to crush him. Well, where are you now? Huh? Not here anymore. This is deep T90 territory. Castle in the center. He's playing safe. He's going for light cap production. Trying to back up with his Trebs. Ooh, he just barely dodges. Oh my god, he just dodged that. The last second. And we're going to need more light cap to come in against these War Wagons. I mean, how did Nilly stand a chance? T90 is at least 3 times as wide as him. True. He thick. Okay, get up on the hill and start taking care of this. Apparently not. He's just backing up, and he's going for Hussar. He's going for Blast Furnace, and T90 is just getting his farm count sorted. He'll go for the raids on the other side as we see villagers going down. Nilly will go for another TC. He's not giving up. He is not giving up. But he can only push so far with these wagons. And it's only a matter of time before more forces come from this side. T90 could also just cut through the middle with Trebs. I feel like that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Or just sit a trap right here and kill the lumber camps and nuke the efficiency. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Those are fully upgraded hussars here, folks. That's not good for Nilly's woodline prospects. It's a hazardous workplace here. Hussar's still waiting on this side. It's still not a hell of an army from T90. But he's getting the upgrades for his skirms now. And he's still idling the eco, killing Vils. And Nilly isn't really doing anything against him, is he? Like, I guess the most effective thing Nilly is doing right now is, like, the walls that he made earlier. Oh, boy. Watch out, watch out! That's a dead treb. Nice. Kill the lumber camp. Nuke the efficiency. Shoot it. Yes. That's what we like to see. Don't shoot the Vils. He's killing Vils. Okay. He is killing Vils one at a time as the Hussar come in from this side. And it's a tower. And Nilly's in some deep, deep doo-doo. He's forced to reposition his trebs to protect his woodline from trebs on the other side. It's a bad sign. It's a very bad sign. I'm surprised we don't see any bomber cannons, actually. From Exhibit A. He queues one up. What the fuck with the ads? I apologize. I cannot control that. That is all Twitch. I didn't even opt into the ad incentive program. Nothing. I'm sorry. Pikeman coming over. Bracer on the way for T90. 35 skirms now. 22 Hussar. He's on the cusp of beating Nilly. Nilly's been grinding the game, guys. So is T90, though. T90, I mean, like, he gets done his stream, and then he'll queue up for 2 hours. Every day. He's queuing up all the time. Sometimes he's streaming while he's queuing up. I see him active all the time.
Fuck you all. Your lives are so sad. I get a charity tax break just for hanging out with you.
Complaining about ads SMH.
Well, Nilly didn't plan on a tower rush. Good luck. I don't think he has, anyway. Like, that was more of a response to what Tristan was doing, right? Unless you were watching his stream and he was planning on one from the beginning. But T90 had the men-at-arms to accompany it. And he's never looked back since. He's pushing forward now, and, well, Nilly doesn't have anything to push back, and he calls the GG, and T90 wins the best of 3 against Nilly in convincing fashion. 3 really good games, actually. I really enjoyed all of them. Very, very entertaining. First game was Map Control City from T90. Second game was Villager Wars. And much better uptime from Nilly. And then here, I mean, T90 just putting on the pressure. Super good. Super great. He's amazing. He's incredible. Best caster. I mean, we haven't had a matchup like this in a long time. You know, he might just be the best. He's certainly the widest caster right now. As we can see, we will widen in honor of his victory. We will assign him 30 wides. He has been assigned 30 wides. He is exceptionally wide. Yep. And Nilly, in honor of his defeat, we will assign him 30 thins. And now we will compare the two.
Your mom groped me 2 Halloweens ago. Shut the fuck up or I'll take it to Twitter.
T90 wide.
What's with the wide jokes? Did T90 get fat? No, it was okay. Xeno wants more. No, T90's actually lost a lot of weight. Actually, he's looking pretty good nowadays. It was a play on Nilly wide, which is usually what we do here. You know, we like to see Nilly be wide and proud and strong, like this, right? But this time it's T90's turn. Okay. Congratulations, Tristan. Damn, he played pretty good. Sucks for Nilly, but it's good for T90. Sure, T90 could be. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, I went to Nilly's Twitch page and he had raided someone. I'm sure if T90 tried, he could be top 32. Maybe.
Some other games, but let's just go through and kind of see how things went.
Wait. He's going through his own
Was
games.
50 to 30 bills when you guys clicked up to Castle? I was that far ahead, really.
Yeah.
Well, my eco was kind of in shambles. I'm not sure what his eco looked like.
Let's just call him. Let's see if he answers.
How do you respond to comments that you are basically the Tom Brady of AoE? Get out of here, dude. I'm not the Tom
Look
Brady
at-
of AoE.
Oh, you sound
outta
so
here, man.
happy,
Oh,
man.
Dave-
You sound
Well,
so
of course
happy.
I'm happy. I get to bring that up for the next 10 years.
Those were some sick games, man. I love the second one in particular. That was what a
Well,
performance.
I don't know if you saw my villager on the right monument in that game, but I 100% should have been in front.
Mm.
And so like from my POV, you click it and my villager went backwards first. So I think I could have won that game because it's so focused on those monuments because the monuments give so many res. So.
Yeah. Dude, I like it. It was good. What was your plan against those chakrams? You were just gonna like avoid fighting them in game 1?
Well, I knew he was going chakrams when I didn't see a lot of army control. Like, because I was kind of patrolling around with my pikemen everywhere, and I knew Nilly's going to be getting relics right away.
Yeah.
So I just figured it was a relic war. But yeah, it was kind of avoid them. But I had a thought. I don't really know how well they did. It might have been a waste of res, but because chakrams do melee damage, I kind of feel like bowyars were decent.
They were doing well. I mean, the problem with that is that they're gonna do like 1 damage against any cavalry unit, basically.
True.
It's like,
yeah.
It's like 6 plus
Yeah.
or 4 plus 2 or whatever. It's like 6 total damage.
Yeah.
So like the boyars, they looked nice,
but they still died.
but I feel like Drazina would have been more important there.
Yeah, I know. I thought about that in Onager.
Yeah.
But I couldn't focus on anything else, right? Like I could not focus on a tech switch because I was so bent out of shape trying to get the raids in. So I just kind of stuck with it.
Yeah. No, that was good.
And
dude.
yeah, so I'd see the chakrams and I'd just switch sides. Eventually, I was able to get it done.
I thought for a second until my chat corrected me. When you canceled Imperial Age and queued up like 15 light cav, I was like, oh, he wants to use the res to go all in, even though it, kind of made sense. And then they told me that you didn't realize you had clicked up to
No,
imp.
I didn't.
But at the end of the day, like me watching that, man, I think it actually helped. You got like 20 units onto the field before you clicked up to imp, and then you were able to queue behind that anyway. And he was like, he had elite chakram before you were imp, but it didn't matter because he was so busy putting up fires everywhere.
Dude, I mean, I love all in Castle Age, but I'm not going to sit here and say that was intentional. I was like, I have all these opinions on how Slavs need to be buffed, so I think I'm on my way to imp, and I've got a good eco, and I've got like 25 units in queue, and I'm like, holy crap, Slavs are amazing.
Yeah.
I'm imping, and I've got all this army in queue. And then when he had his first like Treb, I think I was like, oh god, I'm not imp yet. Yeah, it was painful.
I just
But
thought it
that's
was intentional because you canceled it and immediately 20 light cav went in the queue and I was
Nope.
like, oh, he's done it intentionally. No.
I would love, like, if I wasn't streaming it and no one would have snitched, I would have told you it was intentional. Be like, yeah, I knew I needed map control. I did the math, you know.
Man,
Oh,
you
jeez.
got roasted by those chakrams though. Holy, every
Yeah, the
single
KD
time
was
you came
horrible.
in. Yeah, it didn't matter.
I'm really
though.
curious the difference in the eco KD because
Oh,
I didn't lose that
270
many.
for you and like 70 for him or something like that.
Actually was behind in score that entire game from Castle John. Well, imp onwards, I think.
Did you enjoy losing a boar or losing a vill to a boar with loom in the second game? I did catch that, by the way.
I think I enjoyed it. Well, obviously I didn't enjoy it, but I think I was okay with it in the moment because I think I took one of the monuments at that
Mm-hmm.
time. So that's how I'm coping with the fact that I lost a villager to a boar and you probably zoomed in on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that game was I don't know what his res collected looked like, but I felt like it was over 7 minutes in
It's
because he had
also
so many resources.
it's hilarious that you tried the chat trick there and it was the one day where he switches his game's language to German.
I know. I was like, no, it's Monday.
That sucks.
Oh yeah.
That's so funny.
I knew because like he's experienced enough to know because it makes the chat noise now. It doesn't make in the past it used to be the same noise for chat and aging
Yeah.
up. So you could kind of trick people, but now it's a separate noise, so I knew it wouldn't work anyways. But yeah.
I thought he
Classic.
was gonna like it would have been so classic if he did it to you again. Like later on in the game when you were so far behind.
True.
I feel like when
True.
he was like 2 minutes away from Castle H, he could have typed that and you would have been like, oh god damn it. Like I'm done.
Yeah, I probably would have fell for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Neely, no, there's no way Neely was gonna do that. He was so down to business about this. I was like 4 minutes late because I was finishing a ranked game. And you know, Neely and I
saw him looking at the
we're
rules
friends.
for late players. I saw him looking at the
Really?
handbook. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, he literally sent me 3 lines of text, okay? The first one was a screenshot of his servers. The second one was the map draft. The third one was the Civ draft. He didn't say hi. He didn't say, are you ready? He didn't say anything. Literally just bam. I was like, oh man, Nilly's ready to go here.
I love Nilly.
Yeah, I did so classic.
It's so classic. Oh man. So last game you went for Men at Arms Tower Rush. Your favorite rush of all time?
Favorite strat ever. Yep.
And you kind of cooked him, not gonna lie. Even without fletching, you kind of destroyed him.
Well, so I got tower rushed 3 rounds ago or 2 rounds ago by running when he beat me 3-0 on that map, and he went Celts man at arm forward, and I defended from it. But what I realized is, it's really awkward because the stone is really far away, and your villagers are always exposed there.
Yep.
So you either don't go to the stone, or you do go to the stone and get punished. I realized that he probably was on the stone the whole time, and I'm blind and didn't punish it. But I just that was kind of the thinking. And there's also only 2 golds. So if you just like kind of keep an eye on one, it can help you, which is kind of the idea.
I like
But
your Men at
it was
Arms.
super sloppy.
Your Men at Arms build too. Like people were like, he's missing 4 gold, and I see double bit axe coming in. I'm like, he's labbed it out. He knows he's gonna get the gold from that.
I know I was. Well, if you really like go back and look at it, I was struggling, man, because I couldn't get bit axe. I was like, crap, I'm not gonna get Man at Arms. And then I think it took me to 36 gold. I forget which one it was.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I tried to lab it out, but it was really erratic. He was like really walling up my
He was laning
too.
everything. Well, he was behind by about, I think he was at 23 vills, and you were at like 37 or 39 when you
Wow,
clicked
okay.
up. And his solution to that was like, I'm gonna dock every pond.
Yeah,
Although
yeah.
It was a good idea, but he couldn't afford fishing ships, so he docked all the ponds and he walled up all your stuff. So like his solution was, I'm gonna go rat mode and make him think I'm everywhere, basically.
It was probably the Docvilles that did that then, I guess. That he sent to wall stuff. I don't know.
No, he sent like 4 vills forward or something. Like it was a decent part of his eco. It was, I don't know, man. He was really, really trying hard after you hit him for like 15 vill kills early.
Yeah, it was also really sloppy from both of us in feudal because there was 2 periods where we lagged pretty hard and then we paused. So coming back from that is rough, and I think we both kind of lost some army or villagers that we shouldn't have at that point.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun, man. There were 3 really fun games to watch, so
leave it to the casters, man.
I know.
Give entertaining games.
Even though you
but...
both set up to be the most boring game in existence on the first one, it still turned out like you both made like 7 spearmen in feudal age.
Dude, I was not happy. Like I have not been happy with Lowland as a map because some players will get berries and gold in the back and other ones won't.
Mm-hmm.
And when his scouts got past my TC, and I knew he was going to run past, I knew I needed a full wall in front of my TC. I didn't get around to it yet. I was like, oh, my gold's on the front. I didn't kill any vills. He's Gurjaras. Why did I give him Gurjaras? Like all the negative thoughts started flowing, but I just went for it. So.
And then he sniped one of your vills like 2 tiles away with his scout as you were running.
And yeah,
away.
he also had like a random Shravamsha and a random knight on my woodline.
Oh, that don't even talk about that Shravamsha, man. That dude was farming. I think he got like 9 villager kills or something.
God.
And then the knight got 6 or 7.
Yeah, that was probably the most significant damage he did in my eco. Sometimes one night raid is better than a 10 night raid.
Yeah, but you kept producing. You had to 10 it, so you were fine. You had like 7
yeah, it was
farms
fine.
at one point. Anyway,
but yeah,
dude,
I didn't know you were casting, so.
Yeah, it was, well, my chat begged me to, of course, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Who are you going through against? Losers round 6, best of 5.
Margugu or freaking Andy.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah, it should be fun. Should be a great time. Yeah, I mean, there's pretty much 4 players who I think are better than everyone else in this tourney, and it's running Mihai, freaking Andy, and Margugu. So, and if you scroll up on the bracket, running 3-0'd me, Mihai 3-0'd Nilly, Andy 3-0'd Ozone, and Margugu 3-0'd Target. So it's like those 4 just kind of destroy everyone. So
time to take them out.
Yeah,
best
we'll
of
see.
5 now. You're good to go.
All right,
dude.
man. Sweet.
Congrats. See you later.
Thank you. See ya.
Peace. All right. He actually answered. He answered his Discord call. Damn. That was nice. It's nice to see him win, you know? So many sets, I've watched him lose, and people make fun of him, but it's nice to see him win. I like it. I like it a lot. It sucks to see Nilly lose, though. That kind of sucks. But I think T90 played pretty well today. I don't think there was any glaring mistakes from Nilly, and you definitely heard like the experience from T90 playing those maps before in the tournament coming to play. So, good.